Hello, welcome to the show. Another random one out and about. Just thought I'd give you a daylight viewing of the Consecrated church ruins near to where I live. Sorry, 1 second. No, it's alright. Don't think it's working. Yeah, so I'm going to turn the camera around in a minute. Down here on my own. As you can see behind me, there's the church ruins. Going to be walking down there in a minute. And then just going to have a walk around. For those who don't know, there is a black dog that's been seen in this area. There's a woman, can't remember if it's a red dress or red hair, that you can hear singing and whistling. Now, I've seen the black dog here, but I don't know if it's just a random black dog or the black dog. Afternoon sober, how's it going? Yeah, I finally caught up on most of my sleep. So I thought, you know what, I'll come out and do this and get bit to death by nature. So, yeah. Right, I'm going to switch the camera around now, and you guys can see where I am and what I'm doing. Don't know how I'm going to do it for, but we'll just see how it goes. Give me 1 minute. There we go. I think that's better. So yeah, there's the ruins just up past that second tree is the entrance. Can hear weird noises. Now there is a road that runs past, and there's a few houses round here. And there's an industrial estate about half a mile away. But the sounds aren't coming from there. It's a little bit overgrown. Down near the ruins itself, it isn't too bad. The pathway's been cleared, probably in the last week or two. And yes, I'm here on my own. Hello, Joe. Hello, Wayne. Bit warm today. I think it's like 31 degrees here. Yeah. Let me see if we can get you a better image on the camera. Don't know if this one will work. No, it's not having it. Oh, or is it? No. Don't know if you guys can see anything. It's a blank screen for me. Don't know what is going on. This was working fine till I started messing with it. Let me throw it back to the original setting. Right. I think I need to walk back up the hill. Right. Here it is. Let me change this car. I think it was the signal. Oh, there we go. So I'm using the telescopic one, so everything looks nearer. Just need to unmirror it. There we go. So you can see it how I can see it. Like I said, there's the entrance. Just up there, you can see the fence. There is nobody else there, no cars there. I had a look round here, there's nobody else about, just looking for somewhere to sit. A few benches, but it's a bit overgrown. So, hi Deb. Yeah, that's what I was saying. So there's a road that runs at the side, just where the entrance is, and about half a mile in the same direction, you've got it's a business park, industrial area. So yeah, you got that going on. But I just keep hearing strange noises. As I was saying before, there's a supposed black dog, what's the other one? It keeps resetting. This is very strange because it's never done this before. There we go. There's a black dog. A woman. It's either a woman in red or a woman with red hair that sings. I think she whistles. This is where I saw the baby rabbit that time. I'll have a little walk down. That's all. Where the trees are there. There's a wall at the back of that. You can't actually get to it because of how overgrown it is. Is where I seen the head walking across. Well, obviously, looked like it was on a body, but we looked down the back of the wall, and it was like an 8-foot drop. So unless who or whatever it was 9 foot tall, I ain't sure what it was. A woman with red hair. Thank you, Joe. Beautiful sky. Very hot. Hi, Darren. The other weird thing is, you can hear the birds and that, but there is a dry stone wall at the bottom, at the back of the church. And the birds are in the trees there. Now, where I've parked the car, you can hear the crickets and loads of butterflies and that. As soon as you come in here, there's no crickets, no grasshoppers. A few butterflies, birds flying over, but there's not actually anything in here. As I said, other than the butterflies. Well, this is where I was doing the TikTok video. Talk you through it in a minute. Oh, you can't even get round. Yeah, there's a wall there, the gap between the trees where we've seen that head. Yeah, so I was doing the TikTok when it was me and Becky. Becky was literally stood in there. Oh, they put a bench in there now. Someone's moved it. Let's see if you can walk round. Climb over without getting stung. If Becky was in here, I couldn't hear or see her. And I was literally walking along this path here. That was the furthest point I was. Where the gap is, like the grass. She's shouting me. I'm looking for her. We couldn't see or hear each other for about 5 minutes. So it's not until I walk up this bit, she walks out the way I'm going to go now, that we then see each other. But it's nice. Where I stepped over the wall, don't know if it's some sort of ritual, but there's a lot of tea light candles. Unless it's just people coming in lighting it up. They're stuck in random places. No one over here. So I'm going to go back up to the top. Have a rest. This is the other side. Now, last year, all this you could not see. It was about 6 foot high. You couldn't see the headstones, nothing. And now it's that side. So this bit here, that's where the fence is. You might see a car go past, you can hear them. So not a million miles away from anything. I'll go and sit in the shade for a bit. No, still only me here. Oh, thank you everyone who subscribed lately. We've now hit the 1300 mark. Thank you everybody. Oh, bit dangerous. Yeah, so cheers to all the new subscribers and the old ones. I don't think this bench is going to last. Sat down, it's all cracking. So it's put about 40 nails in it. I'm just going to keep it on one position. Let me know if you see anything. I can see the chat. I was going to go up to the other cemetery at King's Fort, but I was yesterday. Oh, there's a couple of funerals going on, so it's quite busy. I just didn't want, obviously, get in anyone's way and be disrespectful. So I thought I'd come here and do it here instead. Oh, Monday night, as long as it's not raining, don't care if it's cloudy or anything, going to be doing a sky watch. Around about 9 p.m-ish. So I'm going to be out on location. Hopefully by then, I'm going to be in Cannock Chase. So I'm going to Nottingham Monday during the day, leaving there about 3-4 o'clock, and getting over to Cannock and staying there till whatever time. Oh, sober. Did you find out if you're available Monday, or anyone else? If anyone can make it on Monday, I'm more than happy for him to join. I don't mind doing it on my own. It's different. But yeah, if anyone can make it, it'd be wonderful. Tonight, on tonight's show, is Robert Stanley. He's going to be talking about the pursuit of modern and ancient mysteries. That's his thing. So he's going to be talking about that. There'll be Matt, myself, Nicole, and Tilly. So no Sarah tonight. She's out on investigation. Yeah, Monday. That Monday show's not on Monday because I'm doing all this. But I'll be doing the Skywatch. There'll be a couple of updates. throughout the day and do some filming. Then once I've done Woolerton and Cannock, then I can start putting it all together. And I'm going to see how much footage I've got, because I might, if I can, condense it into one piece rather than 3 or 4. Because I was planning on doing a lot more filming, but by doing that, there'd have been a lot of nothing. And you guys had just got bored. I'd got bored. So it just seems pretty pointless. Alright. Now I'm going to try not manifest anything, but in my head, see if there's anyone or anything about that I can communicate with. And just because it's daylight doesn't mean to say there's going to be nothing about. As I've said before, most of my encounters have been during the day. The only ones that have been going out investigating at night have been at night. So, let's see what we get. I'll go quiet, that's because I'm doing my thing. No, not getting anything. Do we stay here? Do you guys want to carry on watching? It's gone very quiet other than the traffic round here. Right, let's change location in a minute. It's too hot. Oh, ice cream man. There's standing on. Guys are going to be able to see the church. I will do in a minute. I found out somewhere to put me water. Nope. No, because I know how bad this place is at night. I'll try and communicate with them. Give me a moment. I'm going to put the secateurs in the car because it's a bit dangerous in being here. Someone comes and I've got these in my hand. It's a little bit dodgy. So it ain't a long walk somewhere. You park up. I could park on here, but I don't know if there's access is going to be needed. I'll show you the sign while I'm here. So, if you can't see it, this is a consecrated churchyard. Anyone entering without authority causing willful damage will be prosecuted. Oh, yes. Yes, baby, there was. It's like, it weren't just with Darren, it was like anyone I spoke to or met up with, it was just instantly there. So I don't know, was it me? Or just the connection that we'll have? I couldn't tell you, but there's definitely something going on. And I can't tell you what it was. I'm going to stand here for a bit. It's the only place that's got decent shade. Hi Perks, ask away. As long as it's relevant to what we're doing. The mods will look after you. If they're still here. So I'm just having a drink of water. I'm in Northamptonshire, UK, England. Not England, UK. In the UK. Supposedly one of the most haunted places in this area, in this part of the country. Got a few things going here, and then we've gone from here to another location, and we've had even weirder things go on. So whether something travelled with me or what, I don't know, but it ain't normal round here. So I fit in just fine. Well, where are you? Wearing most of this bottle of water. I've just tried drinking them stupid lid that you can't take off. So annoying. Mm-hmm. Church ruins. I got a fly. May, what time are we on now? 22. I don't know how long funeral services take, but when I end this one, drive over to the other one and sit on bench guy's bench. I'm 17 and a half. It's fine. School holidays. Been doing this for a couple of years now. It's worse when I come at night, especially on my own. There's one point we got like as far as this, and we could feel something down in that area. And well, I'm not bored. If you're bored, you go walk around. Do you know what it is out here? Yeah, I think we got to about here, and it's just the worst negative, oppressive feeling I've ever had. And it was when Ellie was with me. We could not get out of here quick enough. She started running. I'm like, look, whatever you do, don't run. And as I'm saying that in my head, I'm like, yeah, I think we should run. Didn't, but it's awful, the most awful feeling I've had on any location. Worse than Cannock, worse than Rendlesham. It's definitely haunted. It's been documented. These cases, there's just tons of reports of the place. But one of the best people to contact, I'm sure he knows about this, is Adrian Perkins, who's a local historian. It's not being dramatic. Hardly dramatic, me standing here because it's like 31 degrees and I'm stood in the shade. As you said, you're the one who's bored. You go walking about a haunted place on your own. Then come back and tell me he's dramatic. If I see something, I'll go over towards it. If I don't, I know. Unless it's got like 2-foot teeth that are dripping blood and got a corpse in its hand, then I'll go over to it. I don't know what 80 degrees is. It's about 91 here. So I'm stood in one of the most haunted places in Northamptonshire, UK. I'm doing a live stream as I've not been here for quite a while, and more so not during the day. We've had encounters here in the past. We've seen what we believe to be UFOs. We've had baby rabbit that let me go over and pick it up, and every time I put it down, it'd come over to my feet, then walk off and keep looking over its shoulder to me for me to follow it. And as I was doing that, it then disappeared. It could have gone into the grass or a warren or something, I don't know. Only takes 2 seconds of looking away. So I'm just getting a bit. 2 seconds of looking away and it's gone. Yeah. I said earlier, I did a TikTok video here with the missus a couple of years back. She was stood inside the ruins bit. I was down the bottom. There's a path that runs just round there. I'll show you in a minute. She's in that bit where all the walls are, shouting me. I'm looking up to see if I can see her. She's stood in like what we call the big window. No one there. And there's only me and her here. So she got into that bit. I'm down the bottom filming it. And then it wasn't until I got to where this headstone is now, I'm walking up and she comes out of there. And that's when we realise. Oh, thought it was a car crash then. Now that would have been dramatic. She's walking round. Yeah, then we got to this point, we're talking. She had been shouting for me for 5 minutes. I was looking for her. I wasn't shouting because I was screaming. Yeah, we discussed it, and it was either some sort of crossover with the veil, possibly a time slip. There's something going on. So where you can see that white sign, can't even get into it because it's shit, and I'm not climbing through nettles. Just to show you. So where that white sign is, it was the furthest point that I went to. There's dry stone wall with a little brook behind it. This is the path I was on. That's where Becky was, my missus, up at the big window. She's looking through there, shouting down to me. I'm just walking round. It started raining a little bit. That really horrible fine rain. It's like, oh, right, make way back to the car now. I got to about here. She come out from behind that wall. Literally having a domestic. Because she thought I was ignoring her. She thought I'd run off to the car and was trying to scare her. But I hadn't. So. Oh. This is where the rabbit was around this bit. God, it's hot down here. Like a sun trap. Jesus. So as I said, I was on the path down there, where the opening is in the grass. And yeah, we're no more in a straight line, no more than, what, 15, 20 foot away from each other. There's no way I cannot hear my missus. I'm not being horrible, she'll be the first to say it. And we couldn't see each other, couldn't hear each other. Look, eat your eyes peeled for a skanky looking grease bell with a glass eye looking for a party. Oh mate, that could be anyone round here. Sod off. Fucking horseflies do my head in. And this is one of the reasons why I take garlic tablets. Because it is poison to the majority of insects, especially mosquitoes. So when I'm out and about in the summer doing all this, yeah, I might get the odd bite here and there, but nothing like it was before I started taking them. I think Perks has got bored and gone home. If you are genuine and you are watching and you haven't already, could you please help the channel grow and subscribe. I put as much stuff out here as I can. Try and go to as many locations as I can when I get an opportunity. I was in Manchester doing an investigation at a lake, then a basement, then I was up at Bempton Cliffs met up with Paul Sinclair, Simon Riley, Les Drake, Fire Spirit who's in the chat, a few others. Who else? Yeah, so we did that. Drove back, had a couple of days off, been doing some impromptu live streams like this, more so when I've been driving from point A to point B, keeping everyone updated what's going on. So I'm having 2 days off, Saturday, Sunday. I try not to do weekends anyway, that's like our time. So do as little as possible on them. Sometimes it might be the only day that I can get to go anywhere, but I try and keep that as free as I can. Monday, going to Ullerton Hall. Hopefully meeting up with someone. I'm just waiting for them to get back to me because they had a bit of an emergency on. That's why they couldn't go there. Then that's Monday day. Then staying there till like mid-afternoon. From there, going to be driving over from Woolerton all the way across to Cannock Chase and staying there till stupid o'clock in the morning. Well, say stupid o'clock, about between 12 and 2. We're going to drive back, doing a podcast on Tuesday, myself and Tilly. That's going to be 4 p.m. Tuesday afternoon for about an hour and a half. Wednesday is going to be the monthly encrypted roundtable. Encrypted table. Because I'm unable to do it on the Friday, so this should be myself, Eric, Tilly, Nicole. Dr. Sarah's not going to be able to do it, she's already told me. And I was going to ask if a certain other person wanted to come on, but I will message them privately. They are in the chat now, but yeah. I'll do that when I finish this one and see if you fancy doing it. That'll be Wednesday, 8:30, running for 90 minutes. So they're all, as of last night? Wednesday night? Or night before. As of then, they're all 90 minutes. Well, maximum 90 minutes. So sometimes you go a little bit over. Yeah, the one yesterday afternoon we've done, such a lovely woman, and just the stuff that we were talking about afterwards, I wish I could air it. But I know straight away, if I'd have had that on record, the channel would have been shut down. There's no way we could have put any of that out. It's just so interesting, and the discussion, how deep down the rabbit hole we went with it all. So if you haven't watched that, that was the one with myself and Dawn Lester from yesterday afternoon. She's going to come back on, and I'm going to do it so that it's Dawn and Brandon coming on together. So yeah, it should be good. And then, like I said, tonight we've got Robert Stanley. That's going to be 8:30 till 10-ish. See, Friday's not too bad about going over that little bit, but I am going to try and keep them as near to 90 minutes as possible. Just that then it's unison and all the different ones that I do, and I know where I am. I'm not having to think, was this 90 minutes? Is it 120 minutes? Is it 60 minutes? Yeah, like I've not got enough to remember. So yeah, 90 minutes or thereabouts. So it's like I said, the one we done yesterday was like 1 hour 40, so it's only 10 minutes over. So it wasn't too, and we didn't start till 5 minutes later. So technically it only went over 5 minutes. Anyone else getting bored yet? Anyone else being over dramatic? It's like it's like the time when the guy commented in the chat that Andy's got ADHD. What? I'm the least dramatic person I've ever met. Definitely not got ADHD. Wish I had to be running round now. I was reading the comments. Yeah, there's not much going on here. Like I said, I've never been here in the afternoon like this. Like, no, like middle of the day. Yeah, I'm 17. He thought I was 16. 17. I drove here as well. That was the best bit. I only sound 16. Shouldn't be out here on my own. I technically could have grandkids over the age of 16 by now. Yeah, spot on, Darren. Do you know what? Once I'd just let it go and like either kick them off or just ignore it. But I think now, no, because I know it annoys you letting me chat as well, and it's annoying. So if they're gonna come out with stupid remarks and stuff like that, I'm just gonna go along with it now. Self entertainment. Every time people like that put a comment up, it helps with the algorithms. Every single comment, even the ones that are retracted, go to part of the growing of the channel. Obviously, I want the channel to grow. I'm happy as where it is now. Even if it stayed like this forever, won't be a problem. But I just enjoy doing this, and I just wish I could do it 24/7. But standing in cemeteries during the day ain't going to pay me gas and electric, is it? Or my 2-for-1 pizza. No. He probably got bored of that and went somewhere else to be bored there. Fucking idiots, is all I've got to say. And I think there's going to be a lot more swearing coming out. Just from doing the other podcasts as well. Oh, me and Tommy are doing another one on Monday. It's going to go live. I just want to make them more fun. Still going to be like professional, if that's a word I should be using. I don't know. But I'm going to try and keep it as professional as possible. But just be me. What you see is what you get, and that's it. It's just, I know at the beginning you have to be a bit PC just because of YouTube's terms and conditions. And then I'm thinking, after so long, it's, do you know what? Just go with it. Actually, we actually got a good compliment. So Tommy's mum, she lives in France. Not that that makes any difference to anything. And she's been watching them. She said that they're really, really good. Quote unquote, you are the male version of Loose Women, was what was said. So, yeah. And the term loose men has a whole new different effect, and I wouldn't like to search that on Google, put it that way. So we're just going to stick to we won't talk about ghosts. Cheers, sober. Yeah. I don't know about practicing a signature. Like I said, there are times where you do have to be like fully serious and that, but you can still have a laugh and be serious at the same time. There's too many streams, podcasts where it's very robotic, mundane, monotonous. And like I said before, Nicole and the rest of the crew came on, that's how I felt it was going. I was actually, right, it says some twig snapping, but there's a pigeon just come out of a tree, so it could have been that. There it is. And I was getting bored. I was getting bored of me. And it's like, I need to spice it up a bit. I need to just do something. I didn't know what I needed to do. I didn't know what, so I was just reading comments, easily distracted, that'll be my ADHD. I didn't know what I needed to do. So then when Nicole come on, different perspective, whole new outlook. And it has gone, I know I have changed the name so many times. And I'm probably more annoyed than you lot of me keep doing that. I'm going to have to go to the shade. I'm fucking melting. Oh my God. So hot. And it's uphill. Oh, this is not good. Can't wait for autumn. Yeah. Signing breast. So yeah, saying about the name. So the name's changed, and we tried different ideas, and a lot of it just didn't sit right. Do you know what? I'm going to turn the camera around. So if anyone else thinks I'm 16, they'll be right, because I am. There we are, 16-year-old with a grey beard. Yeah, 16-year-old with a grey beard. No. I've got a Team neck fan. It's in the back of the car. But if I put it on, it's like a fucking air raid siren. It's that loud. I'll put it on when I get in the car. Yeah, so changed the name a few times. Nothing sat right. Don't like the word paranormal. Unknown, yes. Codes, yes. So that's why I kind of went back to that for a while. And then, obviously, changed my surname from Booth to Codes, because I wanted to keep that, because that was my favourite part of the whole thing. And then it was the backdrops, the thumbnails and that with the microphones, because it is, I don't know if you noticed, it was like a grey globe, one microphone on one side of the circle, sphere, one microphone on the other, because most of the people that I chat to are in America, so across the world. So that was the idea behind that. And then you can every single last one of you can blame this on Baby with a Laser, stroke Darren, because he sent me a photo of this alien in a jar, and then it's like, oh my God, I need this. He asked me to make him an offer, so I did. He accepted the offer, And then it was like, right, I need to get my car fixed. If I don't get my car fixed for anything else, if it's just this, it doesn't matter. So went to Manchester. We did the deal. He came out with us, met us to investigate. That was one of the best investigations I've ever done, whether it be on or off camera. It was just the whole concept of it all, from Michelle being over in Texas, we're in Manchester, there's 8 of us, and we're all, I'd say 7 out of the 8 of us all had something going on. There was nothing on that night where we can go, yeah, it was this, or yeah, it was that. It was like, we still don't know what it was. But anyway, so the night that I got this, or the day that I got the alien in the jar, Darren actually said to me, quote unquote, I didn't quite get the context that he used it in, and I don't think we have spoke about it. So when he said it, I don't think he realised what he actually meant when he said it. He said, you'll get some miles out of this. Now, I think his initial thought was, I'll be driving around with it and taking it on location, going to different places. Nope, it was the alien in the jar inspired me to become more creative, get into the AI, do completely new logo, create my own logo, creating it through AI because it saves so much time, changing the channel name, buying the domain, buying the email, the whole works. And this is why we're at Alienate UK. Alienate Productions is the overall, obviously, where, because I go out and do the filming and the editing and the producing and the putting it together, getting the guests on. It's a whole production of everything. Going out on location, arranging to meet up with people. I know sometimes it changes, and most of the time it can't be helped. It's just other things pop up in between, as it does in everyday life anyway. And yeah, I have to put things on hold for a while. But then a lot of it, looking back, it's kind of worked out better that I did do that. Like with not doing Nottingham on Wednesday last week. Give me time to refresh, do a few more podcasts, speak to more people, arrange more stuff, and come back and do a little bit more planning. So anyway, so that's Alienate Productions. So that's it overall. I'm still, Andy decodes. I've brought the D, no rude comments please, but I've brought the D back, but there's no gap between the D and codes. So it's capital D, capital C. It just, the Andy code sounds all right, but it's just not got the same ring to it. So I tried it, didn't work, go back. It works. That's it, don't change it. Alienate UK sounds better, rolls off the tongue better. Yeah, codes of the paranormal, codes of the unknown, God knows what else in between. I just didn't like the ones I had, and you cannot have a Facebook group or a YouTube channel with a blank name and didn't want to just put anything up there. It needed to be somewhat relevant. And because, like I said the other day, for the first 3 encounters that I recall, 2 of them were UFOs. One of them was some sort of light being on my bedroom wall when I was 4 years old. And there's been paranormal stuff and loads of weird shit and that in between, but that was the majority. So it was, even though I'd go out paranormal investigating, my first call has always been aliens and UFOs, hence the tattoos, all the alien stuff I've got, the alien in the jar. So going back to that, the alien in the jar is literally, pun intended, is what sealed it for all of this that I'm doing now. And it kind of like, from that moment, and me and Darren have spoke about this, and Simon, and I even spoke to Becky about it, from that day I got the jar, everything is checked. It's felt like there's been a massive shift in what I do. I feel better doing it. It's just, I don't know. I just feel like a different version of who I was before. It felt, when I look back, it feels like that I was not second guessing, but I definitely was winging it up until that point. I'm probably still winging it now, but it just feels right now to be doing all of this. And yeah, so this is why I'm going out to different places and doing what I'm doing and being me and not pussyfooting about. And if somebody comes on as a guest in the chat and they start being an arsehole, I'm just going to kick him out. I'm not going to make excuses. Just going to say, look, sorry, he's being a knob, you're gone. And that's it. I'm not going to pretend and go, oh, well, there were people in the chat that didn't like it, or you said something, it could have offended somebody. If you're going to come on and you're going to be a knobhead, be prepared to go home early, get your coat, that sort of thing. And that's it. I think that's how it has to be. So I'm going to turn the camera back round now. I've had me a little bit of a rant. Just looking, there's another car pulling up, but I think he's gone now. Yeah, so I'll do a bit more filming around here. As long as the camera doesn't go off, I think we should be okay. Oh, what a surprise, camera's gone off. What is going on? Ah, there we go. What Darren said. Why is it not working? Yeah, so he put, it's going to the right place. And when I said mileage, I meant as a talking point. Yeah, with the Alienate UK, when we did that one with, to investigate, so Michelle in Texas, we come up with the name Nate. So Alien Nate, and just change the Nate to the number. And that's how we come up with it all. I cannot, or it won't let me, turn my camera around. Oh, now it's done it. So yeah, and it is a good talking point. Darren knows this because we spoke about it in private, people saying about selling it and getting money for it and all that. But it's like, no, because when will I ever get another alien in a jar? Probably never. So it's, what is going on? Oh, Josie's pareidolia. Why will it not just... There we go. Alien faces in the shadows. No, I'm not getting anything. It's just me on my own. The consecrated cemetery. Nothing is working. Right, I'm give up. I'm not turning it round anymore. It's just every time I try and turn it, it's just not doing anything. Right, I'll do this quickly, then I'm going. So I'll do it out loud. If there's anyone or anything here with me now that is messing about with the camera or the electronics, can you do something so that I know what's going on? That there is something here causing this to happen? Or it's just the internet? Can you make a sound? Can you touch me? Can you move something? Can you allow me to put it on the camera that I need to have it on and stop messing about? There we go. Well, let me do it that time. So was that a message or was it just luck? I don't know. It does feel like I keep seeing something out the corner of my eye. But you've got the grass blowing in the wind, got leaves, branches moving, you've got birds, flies, bugs, butterflies. That could be any of the above. Noises in the trees, most probably pigeons, shadows. Hi, Derek. I'm just not getting anything, to be honest. It's a nice day to be out, so I may as well share it with you lot. Sorry about ranting on before, but it's done. Moving on. Yeah, so Monday night, as long as it's not chucking it down, gonna do Skywatch. If anyone's interested in joining in, you are more than welcome. Funny, Darren. Funny. See you later, Deb. Thanks for coming on. No, not yet. I was going to use that at Cannock just because of everything that went on. You're all coming in now. What, go home? An hour? Right. I thought I was only here like 20 minutes. Time slip again. Right, unfortunately, I'm going to have to end this because I do need to get home. My back's starting to ache from just standing here, walking about. It's too hot to go out the shade. Hope I'm not sounding too dramatic for everyone. But I am only 16, so I need to look after my health for when I get into my 50s, I think. I won't be doing this every day then. Right, gonna go. So, if I'm not on between now and then, which is most likely, I will see you guys at 8:30 with our guest, Derek Stanley. Your fault, Woo. Robert Stanley. And there'll be myself, Nicole, and Tilly. So, get your questions ready. He's going to be talking about his pursuits for modern and ancient mysteries around the world. So take care and thanks for watching. See you guys later. Bye bye.